Welcome back to my channel, everybody. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the fragrance Elie Saab Le Parfum in White, which is the perfume that I've been wearing for the last couple of months now. For anyone who doesn't know, I used to be a perfume girl in a department store. So what that means is I used to spray people, like customers that would come in with the latest fragrances depending on the brand I was working for. So like Miss Dior, Givenchy, all these other brands, whenever they would have a new fragrance out, I'd be spraying customers, giving out testers, etc. Whilst it was a fun job for the most part, apart from being a little bit boring when the shop was quiet, the downside is that when it comes to picking a perfume, it's so difficult because so many that you may have liked remind you of work, so many you've sprayed a million times or you've smelt a million times, like for example YSL Black Opium. I can literally picture certain staff members who used to wear that. It's a very popular fragrance. So when you're trying to find a fragrance for yourself when you've worked in fragrance, it's really difficult because you want something a bit unique that isn't really common, that everyone has, that you're going to remember, that you like the smell of, etc. So it can be really difficult. So in the end I went for Elie Saab Le Parfum in White. And previously I've loved Terry Mugler Alien, although that is a very strong particular scent. So it's okay if you wear it, but if anyone else in your circle starts to wear it, as what happened with me because they liked the smell of it and I told them what it was, then everyone smells like it. So here's a top tip: don't tell anybody what your smell is because they'll go out and buy it and then it'll just ruin it for you. So it was really difficult because Elie Saab isn't a fragrance that I'd worked for previously, but it was one I was always intrigued by. It was a little bit classy. It was only sold in certain stores. It's not a really super common one that can be found in supermarkets and everything, as is a lot of fragrances these days where you can even buy them in Argos in the UK. Yeah, so this is just a little bit different. It's in white. It's a bridal type scent. It's not just for brides, of course, which I know like people like Jo Malone. Oh god, missed. I need to go back to training. The nozzle went on right. There we go. Let's try again. It's just such a wonderful smell. I'm going to put all the notes at the side of the video so you can see all the top notes, the heart notes and the base notes. It has a lovely smell of jasmine. I believe it has white musk in it as well. It has a really lovely, classy, sophisticated scent. The thing is with fragrances that some scents are so sweet that they really are almost childish in a way, like for the teen kind of sort of audience. Then you have some fragrances, like some of the Chanel fragrances, some that are very heavy, very musky. It kind of reminded me of someone like very sophisticated in like the late 60s that would wear to an evening out or something. Every fragrance for me conjures up an image. I'm a bit of a self-confessed perfume whisperer. I would love nothing more than a customer coming into my store and me picking the exact fragrance for them when they come in, they didn't know what they wanted, and then being really happy with it. So I can always kind of imagine who would wear what fragrance. This for me, it's not just for brides. I think it would be a really lovely wedding scent, but it's for someone who just likes something very classy, very sophisticated, a little bit on the sweet side but has a bit more musk to it as well. If you've seen another of my fragrance reviews, I reviewed the Angelina Jolie Mon Galan by Galan fragrance, which was one I was actually working for, which kind of divided people. It was very sweet. I feel like this is on the same lines as the Mon Galan, but it's kind of a little bit more musky, a little bit more sophisticated. Obviously the bottle is very sophisticated as well. I love the white cap. I love it when you can see the colour of the bottle and it's very sophisticated. It has a bit of a beveled edge to it as well. It would look really nice on your dressing table. My dressing table is very messy with products because I'm a YouTuber, so it doesn't have the classy look that it could have, but certainly it's very classy. As for the smell, it is a Le Parfum, not an eau de toilette, so it will last. The only thing is on me, I don't know if it's because I've worked in fragrance, but I just can't seem to smell it on myself, you know, a few hours in, whereas other people can smell it and they comment that it smells really beautiful, but I just can't smell it. But again, I wonder if that's because I've been used to standing in a beauty hall all day spraying the same fragrance and I can't even smell it at the end of the day. So I wonder if it's more of an occupational hazard, if you can call it that, rather than the perfume itself, because it is a Le Parfum after all. And when I would spray tester cards with it, I could still smell the tester card even a few days on, even a week on, I could still smell the fragrance on it. So I think it's more my nose than, you know, the perfume itself. But as always, try it on yourself to see how it wears and everything. My top tip is to spray it on your clothes actually, because if you spray it on your skin, it can make you a little bit more prone to sun damage. And it can interrupt with creams, SPFs, etc. So it is really good to spray on this clothes. That's just what I do. But yeah, overall quite happy with it because it is very classy, it's sophisticated. When I put it on, I do think, oh, that kind of smells nice. It does have a really lovely scent to it. The price point is quite reasonable. Obviously it's a high-end fragrance, so it's going to be expensive, but actually when I bought it there was an offer on where I can't remember which shop I bought it from. I believe it was John Lewis were the same. This was a 50ml and it's the same price for a 50ml as it was for a 30ml in Boots. For some reason this seems to really fluctuate in price, so if you are going to buy this, definitely shop around on the internet, because this one seems to have a real crazy fluctuation in price compared to most fragrances that I wear. But again, there is no kind of nasty surprises with the top notes and the base notes and everything. As the top notes wear off, the fragrance is lovely. It's very powdery, bit of a musk to it, but again sweet, as I said, with the white jasmine in it and the musk in it. Yeah, just a really lovely fragrance. If you're looking for something quite classic, very feminine, something a little bit different that's not super mainstream, definitely give this a try. I would always say though, never buy a fragrance blind. Always smell it for yourself, because it doesn't matter what it smells like to one person, everyone's scent is very different and it smell very different to each person. But on the whole, if you're looking for something very classy, very sophisticated, I really like the Elie Saab Parfum in white, and I'm just going to spray myself once more. Why not? It's a bit of an overkill, but why not? I'm just covered in it now. This is my little dance that I do, my interpretive dance, where I like spray my perfume and get it all over myself. These are the secrets of the beautiful floor being revealed to you now. Yeah, probably time to cut it off now, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this product, if you want to share your favourite fragrances with me, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.